solving linear systems using elimination method. Here is another way of solving linear system aside from graphing and substitution method. So now, we will learn how to use the elimination method.
In elimination method, we will form a new equation that contains only one variable, so we can get easily the value of that certain variable. This is referred as eliminating the variable. Then, substitute the value of the variable in one of the equations to get the value of the other variable. Then lastly, write the solution as an ordered pair, for example, xy, and make sure, before solving, that the equation is in standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. Given with these equations, we will use elimination method in solving and finding its ordered pair. First, 3y plus 2x equals 15 and 4x minus 3y equals 3. Second, x plus 3y equals 10 and 3y equals 16 plus 2x. Lastly, 3x plus 5y equals 12 and 4x minus 3y equals negative.
So now, let's start solving.
Let's start with the first linear system, 3y plus 2x equals 15 and 4x minus 3y equals 3. Make sure, before adding, that the equations are in standard form ax plus by equals c. So the first equation will become 2x plus 3y equals 15, and just copy the second equation, 4x minus 3y equals 3. Make sure that the coefficients of the variable that you will eliminate has the same value in both equations. Since the coefficient of the variables y is the same and has opposite signs, we can simply add the equations. 2x plus 4x equals 6x. 3y plus negative 3y is 0y. And 15 plus 3 is equal to 18. So this will give us a new equation, 6x is equal to 18. To eliminate 6 and get the value of the variable x, divide both sides by 6. So this will give us the value of x as 3. Since we already have the value of x, we will simply substitute the value of x in one of the given equations and solve it to get the other variable. We will use the first equation, 2x plus 3y equals 15. We will substitute this x with 3, which is its value. So 2 times 3 plus 3y equals 15 is our new equation, which will give us 6 plus 3y equals 15. Transpose 6 to the other side. So 15 minus 6 is 9. So we will have a new equation, 3y equals 9. Divide both sides by 3 to get the value of y. So y is 3. And lastly, write the solution as an ordered pair, 3, 3. For our next example is x plus 3y equals 10 and 3y equals 16 plus 2x. As you can see, the second equation is not in a standard form, ax plus by equals c. So we will make this into 1 by transferring 2x to the other side and become negative. So we will have negative 2x plus 3y equals 16. Since y variable has the same coefficient, we will eliminate y. But if we simply add the equations, we cannot eliminate y since they have the same signs. So first, we will multiply the second equation with negative 1. So we will have x plus 3y equals 10 and 2x minus 3y equals negative 16. Now, we can add the equations. X plus 2x is equal to 3x. 3y plus negative 3y is 0y. 10 plus negative 16 is negative 6. We have now our new equation, 3x equals negative 6. Divide both sides by 3 to get the value of x. So x is negative 2. Since we already have the value of x, we will simply substitute the value of x in one of the given equations and solve it to get the value of the other variable. We will use the equation x plus 3y equals 10. We will substitute this x with negative 2. So we have our new equation, negative 2 plus 3y equals 10. Transpose negative 2 to the other side, which will give us 3y equals 10 plus 2, or 3y equals 12. Divide both sides by 3 to get the value of y, and y is 4. So our solution set for this linear system is negative 2, 4. For our last example, we have 3x plus 5y equals 12 and 4x minus 3y equals negative 13. Since both of the equations are in standard form, ax plus by equals c, so we can now continue. But as you can see, there is no variable with the same coefficient, so we have to manipulate these equations to have the same coefficient and eliminate a variable. So we will multiply 3 with the first equation, 3 because it is the coefficient of y in the second equation, and multiply 5 in the second equation because it is the coefficient of y in the first equation. So we can get 9x plus 15y equals 36 and 20x minus 15y equals negative 65. There, we already have our variable with the same coefficient, 15y and negative 15y. So now we can add 9x plus 20x is 29x, plus 15y plus negative 15y is 0, and 36 plus negative 65 is negative 29. We have our new equation, 29x equals negative 29. So divide both sides by 29 to get the value of x. So x is negative 1. Since we already have the value of x, we will simply substitute the value of x in one of the given equations and solve it to get the value of the other variable. We will use the manipulated equation 9x plus 15y equals 36. We will substitute this x with negative 1. So 9 times negative 1 plus 15y equals 36. We will have negative 9 plus 15y equals 36. Transpose negative y to the other side, which will give you 15y equals 45. Divide both sides by 15 to get the value of y, so y is 3. And lastly, the solution for this linear system is negative 1, 3.
All for today. Hope you have learned something. Bye-bye!